We danced where the cameras couldn't see, in borrowed hours and secrecy. Your jacket wrapped around my name, like we could dodge the flame. Balcony kisses, midnight truth. We called it wild, we called it youth. Swore the dark would keep us safe from every consequence. In the silence we were untouchable, but silence isn't bulletproof. Under white light, everything shows, every crack the darkness shows, every high and every low. Under white light, no disguise, no more stars and hiding eyes, no more beautiful alibis. We were fire at midnight, ash by daylight. Under white light, your name trembled on the news. Split screen hearts with nothing to lose. Friends turned into analysts, strangers throwing fists. We said love was worth the fall, but love looks different on a wall. Printed large for all to see, in high definition clarity. We were louder than the warning signs. Now the truth is amplified. Under white light, nothing lies. Every rumor multiplied, every tear we tried to hide. Under white light, no escape. Every promise out of shape, every touch a past mistake. We were fearless at midnight, speechless by daylight. Under white light, would we do it all again if we knew how this would end? Or was the breaking always there, waiting for the air? We mistook the heat for holy, called the chaos destiny. But desire doesn't survive when the whole world's watching. Under white light, love turns thin, too exposed to let it win, too awake to sink back in. Under white light, we both see who we are publicly, oh, and who we'll never be. We were gods at midnight, ghosts by daylight. Under white light, the flash fades slow, the crowd lets go, but morning doesn't, and neither do we. Under white light. Morning spills across the floor, no knocking headlines at the door, just quiet drifting through the room and space to bloom. You're tracing circles on my hand, talking about some travel plans. No hidden meaning in your tone, no edge of stone. You look at me like I'm just me, not who I used to be. No spotlight hanging overhead, no script inside your head. We're moving at our own pace, no sparks to chase, no wildfire, hearts to tame, no borrowed flames, just steady as the tide. You're right here by my side. We're moving at our own pace, and it feels safe. Afternoons in secondhand stores, laughing over nothing more than dusty vinyl and old mistakes that we don't make. not dramatic, not profound, but I've never felt this sound of silence sitting soft and clear with nothing left to fear. We're moving at our own pace, no crowd to face, no shadows at the gate, no love we have to validate, just breath against my skin and quiet settling in. We're moving at our own pace, and it feels safe. Maybe love was never meant to crash like thunder, heaven sent. Maybe it's a window wide and someone staying inside. No breaking news, no midnight bruises, no dizzy spinning room, just kitchen light, stay in the night, and nothing left to lose. Still moving at our own pace, time can wait, no rising smoke or falling stars, no counting scars, just mornings turning golden hands I get to hold. We're moving at our own pace, and I won't run. The kettle hums, the day begins, you smile like this is where we've been all along. Not fast, not wrong, just right at our own pace. You didn't hesitate at the frame, didn't whisper someone else's name. No tension in your breath, no test. I braced myself for all mistakes, for fragile ground that always shakes. But you stood calm and crystal clear, like you belong right here. You said, I know you've lived before. I'm not threatened by the doors that open, close, that let you through. They led you to me too. No interrogation in your eyes, no need to rewrite my life. There's nothing between us now, no silence we don't allow, no history we're hiding from, no damage left undone. If I say yes tonight, it's not escape, it's not despite. There's nothing between us now, just love out loud. You knelt without a single show, no spotlight glow, just hardwood floors and trembling knees and honesty. You said, I don't need untouched ground or a heart that's never made a sound. I want the miles, the tears, the truth, every version of you. You don't erase what shaped my heart, you stand beside each broken part. No racing pulse from fear of loss, no counting what it costs. There's nothing between us now, no ghost we must disavow. of the chapters that made me true. There's nothing between us now, no past we disavow. Every scar became a thread that stitched the vows we said. If I say yes tonight, it's clear as morning light. There's nothing between us now, no fear somehow. Nothing between us. The ring slides on, the room stands still. No echo, no uphill, just two hands held, and time made kind. Nothing behind, nothing between us now. I left the skyline in a blur, posters peeling from the curb. Every corner knew my face, but none of them knew my ache. Diamonds glittered on my hands like borrowed pieces of a plan. Applause was loud but never warm, just another kind of storm. I folded headlines in a drawer, don't live there anymore. Let the cameras chase a ghost, I was never what they wrote. Take me where nobody knows me, where my past can't hold me. No whispers hanging in the air, no strangers stopping to stare. Just a street light and a key, and a quiet version of me, in a place where nobody knows me. I'm finally free.
New town with a different sky. No one asks the reasons why. I stand in line, I say my name. It doesn't carry weight or blame. Cheap apartments, second floor, paint still drying on the door. I let the silence fill the room. It doesn't feel like doom. No flash, no roar, no grand display.
where nobody knows me. I don't know a story, no spotlight cutting through my skin. No war I have to win. Every moment I own brought me closer to who I am. In a world where nobody knows me, I know myself again. One suitcase, a steady flame, no more borrowed name. When nobody knows me, that's where I remain.
Your number flashed across the screen like time rewound to 17. We were halfway through a bottle of red, laughing at something he said. Then the room went thin and tight, like it couldn't hold the night. When your haze slipped through the lines, soft and out of time.
You said you'd heard I found someone that I'd finally outrun all the chaos we call fate. You asked if it was too late,
But some doors don't swing both ways, some fires don't reignite the same. You're just static in the silence, a tremor in the calm, an echo trying to remind me of who I was before I was strong. You can shake the air around me, but you can't pull me under. You're just noise inside the quiet, not my thunder. He watched the color drain from me, like he felt the history. Didn't need to ask your name, he could read the flame. You were lightning without rain, all electric, all insane. But lightning never stays, it only scars the days. And love shouldn't feel like bracing for what might start breaking. I've learned the difference now between a spark and something sound. You're just static in the silence, a ripple in the stream, a shadow at the window of a life I didn't leave. You can call it unfinished, you can call it fate, but peace is something I protect, not something I trade. You're just noise inside the quiet, too little, too late.
If I answered every memory, I'd still be losing sleep. If I romanticize the wreckage, I'd drown in what we keep.
But I'm not who you remember, and you're not what I need. Some chapters close for good, that's mercy.
The screen goes dark, the night stays still. He takes my hand and always will.
Static in the silence, but I'm steady still.